Hello car lovers! Welcome to our 4 Wheels News channel. In this video, we'll explore the Hyundai RN22e, a high-performance hydrogen electric hybrid vehicle. Let's explore the performance, exterior and interior features, technology, and safety of this exciting Hyundai launch. The world continues to be amazed with innovations, and today, we are going to discuss amazing RN22e concept that will leave you fascinated. It features advanced aerodynamic characteristics, evidenced by a large rear wing, and brand aims to build an everyday sports car with dynamic cornering capabilities as well as racetrack capability, and is moving forward by minimizing the concerns of car enthusiasts. Even in the electric age, the N brand pursues the exhilarating pleasures of high-performance cars and is investing its energy in developing the brand's 3 product pillars: corner rascal, racetrack capability, everyday sports car. While officially a technology demonstrating concept, you don't have to look far to see the production car that hides inside the RN22e. Beneath the hulls, spoilers, and flared bodywork, this is the upcoming IONIQ 6 sedan. A rolling lab that combined motorsport technology with eGMP, the RN22e is the next generation in the Rolling Lab series after the RM project, which began in 2012. The Rolling Lab tests and verifies high-performance sports-inspired technology engines such as the WRC, WTCR and ETCR before incorporating this technology into mass-produced N models. This has served as a springboard for automakers when it comes to mass-producing high-performance advanced technologies. Examples of high-performance technologies perfected by the RM design include ELSD, 8-speed wet NDCT, and rear spoiler, housed by several current N models such as Veloster N, Kona N, and Elantra N. That's how the RN22e became the first rolling lab to feature all-wheel drive with front and rear electric motors harnessing powerful performance. Furthermore, unlike the Veloster face that was common to current RM designs, the RN22e has the look of Hyundai's second dedicated electric vehicle, the IONIQ 6. The RN22e is the first bearing laboratory based on eGMP, Hyundai's dedicated electric vehicle platform. And based on the design of the IONIQ 6 with great aerodynamic performance, the RN22e is supported by ideal aerodynamic design, such as wheel air curtains, a rear spoiler as wide as the width of the vehicle and a huge rear diffuser, makes it possible to concentrate in developing software that can control the electric powertrain while driving at the limit. The RN22e houses different aspects. The ETCR, Electric Touring Car Race, Motorsport Experience, collects data on driving electric vehicles under harsh conditions, and the previous RM project provides know-how on how to test and develop the motorsport-inspired technology. The RN22e utilizes front-wheel EV transmission switching technology, one of the eGMP-specific technologies that enables front/rear power distribution. This power distribution technology is from the WRC, where 4-wheel drive rally cars are able to drive in adverse conditions. As a result, this technology quickly switches between 4-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive, disconnecting the front-wheel motor according to the driving situation, allowing driving emotion. With torque vectoring technology, the RN22e overcomes the physical limit of electric vehicles, which tend to understeer out of corners due to their weight and makes the driving performance more dynamic. When the rear-wheel dual clutch is disconnected, coasting is possible, which increases efficiency. eGMP's low center of gravity, by placing the heavy front/rear electric motors and batteries at the bottom of the vehicle, it ideally distributes front and rear weights. The eGMP uses an IDA, integrated drive axle, to reduce weight and increase lateral stiffness. It uses a roller and a separate rear splitter panel to increase body rigidity and uses lighter weight 3D printed aluminum parts. As a result, the RN22e finally overcomes the physical limit of EVs and supports the cornering performance of the RN22e. The RN22e has a battery preconditioning function to maintain battery performance before and after track driving. The RN22e features the same 77.4 kWh battery, and Hyundai cites the same maximum power of 430 kilowatts, 577 horsepower, and up to 546 kgfm of torque, charges from 10% to 80% in just 18 minutes, has independent cooling, and a wider front intake improves cooling performance. Another key to the RN22e's consistent performance on the track is its braking performance. In general, electric vehicles are heavier than internal combustion engines due to their heavier batteries, hence greater inertia. If such a heavy vehicle suddenly brakes just before entering a curve, the load on the brake system increases due to the increase in kinetic energy. Then not only will it become difficult to set the ideal record, but it can also cause brake fade, a sharp decrease in braking ability. To avoid this, the RN22e uses high-performance friction material pads used on the N model, 4-piston monoblock calipers, and 400mm hybrid discs. Much of the interior was largely stripped, including the carpets, and a sizable roll cage and tight bucket seats were installed. A motorsport rim replaces the airbag-equipped steering wheel, with drive and reverse selected via a swiveling rod. The RN22e, equipped with the N brand's first all-wheel drive system, uses electric motors mounted one at the front and one at the rear wheel. The maximum power of the electric motor is 160 kilowatts at the front and 270 kilowatts at the rear, making a total power of 430 kilowatts, about 580 horsepower, and the maximum torque is 740 Nm, about 75.5 kgfm. As for accelerated performance, Hyundai hasn't cited official figures, but the RN22e looks at least as powerful, with its 60 miles per hour time of 3.5 seconds. But it soon becomes clear that the RN22e has significantly more lateral grip and also feels lighter and slicker in corners. The future potential is endless. 01. 3D printed light parts. Reduce weight while increasing stiffness and maintaining matched performance. 02. Intelligent leveling suspension. The track-focused three-way adjustable suspension in terms of height, compression and rebound provides a leveling function that improves adaptability in various riding conditions. 03. Track-focused brake system. Greater resistance on the track through mechanical improvements in enlarged high-grip tires and massive brake with 400mm hybrid disc and 4-piston monoblock caliper. 04. Improved racetrack cooling system. The track-optimized cooling strategy preconditions engine and battery temperature to minimize degradation in extreme driving conditions. 05. EGMP push to max performance. EGMP dedicated EV platform with 160 kilowatts front engine, 270 kilowatts rear engine has a high level of modularity for other body types. With balanced weight distribution battery, 77.4 kilowatt-hours, the RN22e has a lower center of gravity. 06. N's first Rascal AWD singing. The ETVTC, electronic torque vectoring dual clutch, applied in the first NAWD evolves the corner rattle feature. Responsive and precise power distribution to each wheel enables electrified N for optimized track performance, even with dynamic drift. Much of the grip was no doubt due to the prototype's track-biased Pirelli P0 Corsa tires. But the ease with which the RN22e's cornering attitude could be threaded and adjusted is also testament to the cleverness of its all-wheel drive system, which can vary torque across the entire rear axle to help the car turn and dive, even when pushed to the limit of grip in some of the fastest corners. The RN22e has two new functions to try. The first is an aggressive sound system, which uses speakers to create an engine-like noise inside and outside the car, and which also adds some buzzing vibration through the base of the seat. While this was more convincing than the sci-fi soundtracks created by some other automakers, it was still a little distracting on the track, given the lack of gear changes. That's where the second system comes in. Hyundai engineers refer to it as a virtual shift, and it puts the steering wheel paddles to use. Once the system is turned on, the speakers begin to simulate the sound of rising revs, sending the car into a simulated rev limiter if the driver doesn't climb into the next gear in time. This looks obviously silly, but also kind of fun. While the system is still in development, Hyundai engineers say they plan to integrate it with a tachometer display and gearshift lights and model the power characteristics of a combustion engine at different speeds to simulate the effects of short or upward trades earlier. Hyundai is developing the intelligent leveling suspension system with the RN22e. The aim is to enable everyday comfort and dynamic driving on the track, using the concept of air suspension, which is used to make a comfortable ride for luxury cars. The RN22e can raise the car body to prevent underbody damage when going over ramps and speed bumps, which are often encountered in everyday life, and it can lower the car body to improve aerodynamic performance by lowering the center of gravity. Gravity on the track. Not all technologies researched and developed through the Rolling Lab necessarily lead to mass production, but it's good to imagine that the thrill of driving can continue into the future age of electric vehicles. So guys, what did you think of the RN22e? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more news and content related to Hyundai Company and other brands. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.